Hold My Drink with Charleen and Ellie, a Go Loud original. Proudly supported by Be Perfect Cosmetics.
Go loud! Go loud!
When I grow up, I want to be, like, was just always, I'm going to be a singer. But then I got to, like, when I started secondary school, I was like, oh God, like, how am I going to do this? Like, I'm too embarrassed. Like, I don't want to sing in front of anyone.
Oh, really?
I just think our bodies are just bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what is it for? Is it for men? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Well,
why do you
yeah.
want to look like that?
If it's a large sum of money, to be like, can we start doing like a weekly repayment
Yeah,
plan?
but you can say that real casual, being like, actually, you owe me that money.
Put your fella on a payment
Yeah,
plan.
be like,
Payment plan.
you should be like, oh, I'm so broke. Oh my God, I forgot you actually owe me that money. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hold My Drink podcast with Charleen and Ellie. It's a Go Loud original podcast.
Hello, everyone.
So this podcast is designed to be like a group chat between your best friends, a bathroom and a night out where you spill all the gossip on relationships, dilemmas, and life.
Life in general.
We try help.
We love having this safe space. It's so cute. We were only saying last week, like before COVID and all that crack, when you'd be out on a night out, you'd get people saying, "Oh my God, I love your makeup," or "I love your outfits, I love your Instagram." Anyone that I meet now, they say, "Oh my God, I love your podcast." I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I love it."
It's so cute. And we actually looked at our like stats today.
Oh
of
yeah,
people that
we
listen.
had the big meeting with the big boss.
Yeah, and I didn't think like,
Doing great. Like,
yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah.
No, but like to think that many people listen and actually want to hear what we have to say and enjoy it.
because like we
Amazing.
always say, it's me and Charleen sitting in a room. Like it
Yeah.
just feels like
Natural.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we love that.
And we love that you love it so much as well.
Yay.
So all happy. So today's episode is brought to you by Be Perfect. Be Perfect are a trend-setting, award-winning cosmetics brand with a huge range of makeup and tanning must-haves. And they've just launched their foundation.
That we adore.
Oh my God.
We brought it on our trip to Kerry
Yeah.
and we all loved it.
Yeah. We all used it actually.
Yeah.
Our friend Viva used it as well.
We all did,
It's so nice. 36 shades.
which is unreal.
It doesn't feel like anything on your face, which I love, because usually full coverage foundations is like you feel it.
Hasty.
You feel it on your skin.
Yeah, thick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it got like when it comes out of the bottle, it looks thick, but then once it goes on, you'll feel
It's
it.
not. I told you that. Remember I was telling you the foundation that I'd use normally on the reg before I started using this one. I used 5 pumps of it. So when I first started using Chrome Cover, I used 5 pumps. God no, you do
Yeah.
not need that
Yeah.
much at all.
I don't even use 2.
No, yeah.
Like,
One and a bit, like
yeah.
it's more than enough.
It's mad, and it also has like skincare ingredients as well, like hyaluronic acid and vitamin E. And we also have our code if you just want to try it,
Yes.
which is Hold My Drink.
It's 25% off. Can you believe? It also works across the whole of Be Perfect's website. So if you want to pick up any tan, any must-haves, any rebuys, stocking kits or anything, you can use our code Hold My Drink.
On beperfectcosmetics.com. They also have like a foundation thing where you find your foundation shade. If you know you're shading something else, you can match it up to that, because obviously you
is
can't
really
buy
handy.
it in store in Dublin, but if you want to do that, you can do that too.
So on this week's episode of Hold My Drink, we had the beautiful Aimée in. Aimée helped us out with our secrets from the stalls. We had our usuals, wait till I tell you, and lads, wait till you hear this.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We chatted about our little adventure to Kerry last week. Wowie girl. We have this fake Kerry accent that we think we're brilliant.
No, I think we're great.
It's actually terrible.
I would rather, I think I'm going to start talking like that.
No, I had Queen Kelly talking
Yeah,
like it yesterday.
yeah.
She was like, what is going on?
Yeah. I wasn't even in Kerry.
Oh, yeah, like I said, we had the secrets from the stalls. Wait till I tell you. Sip or skip. German word of the week, of course.
We talked about X's and secret stalls. We talked
did.
about change yourself for friends if you're kind of into one thing and they're
Not.
into another. Yeah. We answered a few more dilemmas as well, but I hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yay.
Enjoy.
Love you.
We had a very eventful weekend.
Oh, where
So-
do we begin?
We were telling you that we were going to originally Liverpool,
Yes. We
But it
just in on that
changed.
situation.
changed to Kerry in Sneem.
Good old Schneem.
Sneem.
I know we can't stop talking like this, girl.
Oh, we can't stop talking in the accent. Wow. We keep sending her
Not
voice
even
messages like,
good Kerry accent.
no,
is
it's
it?
really bad.
Yeah, and is it good? She says mediocre.
And then we were saying, remember the guy Connor we met? He was like, he keeps saying like at the end of a sentence.
Oh, yeah. They say like a lot.
I love your shoes, girl.
Girl.
Yeah.
But we stayed
And we
in-
made up wowie. I don't think anyone
Oh,
says that.
We didn't hear
We just-
didn't hear one person say wowie, but when we were down there,
We were like,
it just
wowie.
stuck. So everything was wowie. But anyway, we didn't tell you this last week, but we stayed in the Park Nasilla
Oh,
hotel. It's a spa and resort.
it was a dream.
It was beautiful. Fair. It's not modern. It's not a modern hotel.
No.
Um,
Although the rooms was very modern. Don't think.
like when I think of modern, I think of like the Mason or like the Devlin.
I feel
Those
like
kind
they're
of,
real edgy. I wouldn't even say.
Oh, edgy. Is that the word?
Aren't they?
Kind of, yeah.
I feel like the room. I thought actually no, you're right.
It's real.
Well, the bathroom and all was modern.
Oh yeah, maybe it was done up. But
Yeah.
it was stunning, like unbelievable. They very kindly upgraded us when we got there. So
Yeah.
your man told us that it was the nicest room that we had.
Yeah.
Scarlet first, like who do we think we are?
So nice.
It had a sitting room, 3 beds, big bathroom, big coffee.
I think they brought
station.
that bed. I think it's actually only 2 bed, but they brought the bed in.
for me and the end, girl.
Oh my god, we're so lucky.
And there was a bottle of Moe on the table, and we got
Someone that's from Kerry's gonna listen to this and be like, "That's the worst
not
Kerry
even a
accent."
Kerry accent.
We actually made this up.
Yeah,
This accent up. I don't know where it's from.
we really did. But
I actually decided that I don't really like spas that much
why?
because they're kind of boring. Like, I like a spa.
Are we too young and hip?
I can't. I just
Yeah.
can't sit still in them rooms.
Yeah, I would have loved to go and get a massage. That was it.
Yeah.
But we went into the sauna actually, and I cried.
Oh, Ellie just started crying.
I burst into tears. Wouldn't
It was too
we would-
hot.
It was too hot, and I couldn't breathe it up my nose. It was burning my nose
Yeah, if
when I
you,
breathed
you have to
it
breathe
in.
through your mouth.
Oh, I hate every second of it. And I just looked at Charleen and burst into tears. I was like, "Can we?"
And then our necklaces started scalding us.
Yeah. No wonder it says not
my
to wear jewelry.
God. It was only when you got out though. It was just really hot.
Scalding
It was
hard.
the dry sauna. It was like the one that's like not in any way moist.
The one that you put. I hate that word. The one that you put. I hate it.
I hate it.
That you put water on the rocks and the steam comes up.
Yeah,
Hate every second of it, to be
I
honest.
didn't mind the wet one.
Oh yeah, that one was fine. Then I started to get pissed off at all the rooms. They were just like
It was just enough. Like
we had.
I like the Himalayan salt crystal room.
I told you to lick the salt. You know.
Yeah, I was like,
Who else licked it?
I was gonna. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I have one of them salt lamps. I actually licked the lamp, but it doesn't really taste like salt.
Do you not? My sister has one. I think she said it tastes like.
No, I think mine's a fake or something. I was
But-
like, I used to know what I used to do. Oh my god,
Oh,
it's
God.
so weird.
What did you do?
I don't know why I used to. My dog lead when I was younger. Like I was really young. I used to like salt, so I used to lick. I used to go down to the cupboard and lick the dog. No, the lead was like brown leather. It was like I don't know how I discovered that it tasted like salt. Because why would I lick it in the first place? Like, but I used to be like doo 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 and like run upstairs. I can still see it hanging there.
Like other kids would sneak to the
And
the
try
press
again.
and get chocolate and Chris. Like, you were sneaking licks of the dog's lead, Charlene. That's a problem.
But it's a problem of how I discovered that. Like, why would I lick it?
Why? Yeah. Why? But you know the way babies put everything in their mouth straight
It
away.
was like that. I was really young. It wasn't any time recently. My dog died about 10
Liar.
years ago. No, it was
licking dog.
years ago.
That is hilarious.
I don't. Why did I think of that? Oh, the licking the salt. Yeah,
Oh yeah, the salt room. Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, Park Nasilla, stunning. Thank you for having us. It was beautiful.
Beautiful.
Very
and then we got home. We drove. Well, Annie drove home 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I was car sick. It wasn't that bad. I was worse on the way down.
Yeah.
So I stayed off my phone more. And then I came home and Queeve was like, I need to get my jacket out of your house. And I was like, right, grand. Didn't think, and like, didn't have a notion. And then she was filming me. She had her phone out and I was like, what's she doing? I was like, did Dano get me like a balloon or like, Dano always gets me like stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, haven't we done that to deserve balloon? This all in my mind in like space of 5 seconds. And then my sister comes out from Australia.
Queeve just goes, turn around.
Yeah, and I goes, what? And like my face was so grunted because I couldn't get my jacket up on the case.
Oh yeah, you look mad.
And she was like, oh my god, just turn around. And then I turned around and she was just standing there. Someone actually commented on my TikTok saying, and you were only saying on the podcast the other week that
See?
once the woman see her.
We've known for a while.
How
Queeve said it to me
long?
first.
I can't believe he's kept, like, obviously you weren't going to tell me, but like, Jeremy just
Yeah.
no.
There were so many times where I wanted to just be like, your sister's coming home, you're going to see her on Saturday. Yeah. Yeah.
I burst in tears.
Yeah.
I was so emotional.
And you were like, I don't even want to talk to anyone on Saturday.
Yeah,
And all.
because-
I was like, I
yeah.
have to.
Because my dad was like, we're going to have a get together for your brother's birthday. I was like, because he knew, so my mum and dad knew. I was like, his birthday was about 3 months ago. And like, I was like, why is there a big deal about this? And all, like, I was going mad. I was like, this would never have happened with my birthday.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, I don't want to socialise. My social battery's gone.
Yeah.
And then, and then I was like, fuck's sake. And then she was there, so then I socialised.
How was it seeing her?
Oh my
Hanging
God.
around with her.
Feels normal now.
Does it?
Yeah.
Have you just had a fight yet?
No, but she keeps trying to steal my clothes
fun.
as before.
Listen, I don't
And
blame
stole
her.
my charger.
I don't blame her seeing
And
her
I was like, why can I need that charger? Like, for me and Dana both use it. And she was like, I'll get one today. She's not going to get one today.
Well,
She's willing her hole.
if I was her, I'd be delighted just to stroll into the Charlie
know, I goes,
bedroom
oh,
and
yeah.
take everything.
She was like, I'm going to need some clothes. I was like, so you didn't bring anything? She was like, what about like gym gear? I was like, great. So I'm going to dress for every night out you're going to attend.
How long is she home for?
She's going home on Monday.
Okay.
No. Yeah, next Monday? Next Monday.
Today's
Yeah.
Sunday. Oh,
And she's
lovely.
here with her boyfriend, so he's leaving Wednesday, so she can have kind of time with her friends and stuff more.
Cute.
Because she want to leave him by himself, and he wants to see his friends over in Manchester as well. So
And are you going to go out or anything? Or
gonna
plan?
go for food tomorrow night,
Cute.
and then do something Friday, and she's coming to the match tonight as well.
Oh.
See Dana's game with her boyfriend, so she can see. It's mad. It's just like things she'd never have.
Has she met Dana before?
She met him, but yeah, I was only with him literally, and she went in to surprise Dana as well, and he choked on his biscuit. He was like, because he was like he couldn't register who it was because
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah.
Even in my head, I was like, what?
Who
Like,
is this person? Yeah. The last person you'd expect to see standing there is your sister
yeah,
after being away for so
yeah.
long.
I just thought it was Dan. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was really cute.
Because Quiva rang me panicking, being like, okay, you need to help me. And I was like, what? And she was like, the week of like the 1st of March.
Yeah,
She was like, what's Charlene's schedule like? And I was like, and it only been, I think it might have only been that day that you were listing off everything that's this week.
everything. This
Yeah.
was like the busiest week
Yeah.
of the year. Yeah,
You have events on every day
Yeah.
and stuff. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, Quiva. And Charlene was like,
bad week.
yeah, Quiva was
Yeah.
like, she's going to want to cancel some of them. And I was like, I don't know what are you going to do about, you're going to Glitterbox, are you?
That's Saturday, so I'm still gonna go to that
Oh.
Saturday so I'll see her Monday before she leaves.
Oh, will you?
So I'll just see her this weekend, and I might go over to her as well in Manchester.
Oh, will she be
She's
a
here. She's staying there for like a 4 weeks till her visa gets approved. They're on like another visa now, so they have to wait till that gets approved. That might be maximum 6 weeks, so I can see her again.
Manchester's
then.
only
So
a stone's throw.
it's like a tenner in a flight.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I can see her then. But yeah, it's mad.
Aww.
And my dad had to move his office from her
Bedroom.
room to his room, which I always film in. So
Is there chaos going on in the house?
not yet. Might be
Do you reckon there will be?
probably.
Oh, God.
It's just bad time was
No.
with filming, but obviously,
I was delighted for you. It was
yeah.
what you needed.
yeah.
Was
And it
it?
kind of puts a pause on stuff that wasn't really necessary.
Isn't, yeah,
So
a
anyway,
priority. No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Sometimes you just need time to like
chill.
be with her. Obviously, I
Yeah.
haven't seen her in 2
God,
years.
yeah.
But then when you see them, it's like they never left either.
I know, yeah. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, go now. I've
Yeah.
had enough of you.
And then next
I-
week, we're like, oh.
Yeah. No, I feel like that. That's what happens all the time.
But yeah, that was nice.
Little
It just
surprise.
started my week off really nicely then.
Good.
Yeah.
Delighted for you.
And I was really hungover when it happened.
I know, yeah.
So it
Your
just kicked.
emotions
It
were
actually
just-
kicked the hangover out of me.
Did it?
Yeah, I wasn't even hungover then. Had a few drinks, went to bed. But yeah, as we were saying before that we were in Kerry. So our wayside Ellie is from Kerry.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
Chaos.
So I didn't think I was actually drunk, but looking back, I was extremely intoxicated. Like
We were langers, girl.
we were absolutely polluted. Is that a word?
I don't know.
It
It was
is.
hilarious. What were we drinking? Gin.
Gin.
We loved a gin. We were doing a few shots as well.
I was doing them without even licking the salt.
No, yeah.
That's how drunk I was. I couldn't even taste the shot.
Yeah,
Do you know,
you were-
not when you have coke, but like, do you know when you actually are so drunk that you don't care about the
Are
taste?
you
of that?
doing Wait Till I Tell You now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So for anyone who doesn't know, our Wait Till I Tell You is just basically
story time.
a story time for the group chat. You know, when you wake up on a Sunday morning and you just write in the group chat saying girls. And that's
Wait
it.
till I tell you.
Yeah. Wait until I tell you what happened.
And we're actually gonna do a new kind of wait till I tell you
Oh, yes.
for
Sorry,
next
choked.
week. For next week, do you ever choke on your own spit?
Yeah, that's
That
just
will
what
happen.
happened.
Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it?
Choked me on saliva.
Now I'm gonna overthink it and start choking on my
Stop, my sarcophagus will start closing. Please.
what's it called?
I have no idea.
Esophagus.
Esophagus.
No. Trevor Bow just like is staring at his face.
Do you ever-
You know what? I keep laughing at the clips of us on TikTok. And when you ask me something, I just like blink 70 times. And it's like I'm a big empty head sitting there trying to think of a word to say. Like
on TikTok.
the ones of us like just the little podcast clips. I'm like,
Oh, you're just looking
And
at
like-
me. Oh,
And I feel like I
no.
blinked so much
No,
or
you
something.
don't.
So funny.
Did you ever see the TikTok of that the little boy and he's like, Christmas decorations.
That's what you felt like.
And the other one's like, what? Christmas decorations.
I think it's esophagus.
Esophagus.
Esophagus, yeah.
Whatever it is. I choked there for a minute anyway. But
Okay.
yeah, it's just literally a story that we tell in a group chat.
Yeah, basically.
Mhm.
But we want to hear your Wait I Tell Yous.
Yes.
So we're going to do them kind of like some weeks we have yours, some weeks ours. Because obviously you don't always have a great story to tell like every week. But
Yeah, little-
yous will have like a Grey Norton kind of style.
Yes.
Yous will basically send a voice message telling your story and we're going to have it in the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So
It
we want
could be-
like gas story.
Yeah, if you have a funny story that
Yeah.
you think we'll love, and if you've no problem sharing it, like you can keep
Yeah.
yourself anonymous and stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
Um,
Will it be their voice in it though?
your voice will be in it, but
Your voice will be in it,
you
yeah.
don't want to say your name, you don't have to. But yeah, just a funny story that you think we'll get the shits and giggles out of, and
Yeah.
that everybody will love.
And we'll literally play it on the spot.
Yeah.
Because Leanne will listen to them and then we'll pick a really good one.
Yeah, so they'll be able to be played in. But for now,
For now,
Get
this
it.
is our one. Yeah. So we were in the pub and first of all we were so drunk we ended up going live on Instagram
Yeah.
with the whole of the
pub.
pub basically coming in as special guest. It was like a live whole my fucking drink. Tim was in it.
Tim wanted.
Dylan.
We asked him where's the party, and he said
He's like,
"Back
my
in
house."
My house.
We were like, oh.
no thanks.
I think Tim got brought home.
Oh, Tim got booted out the door. It was so sad. And I was like, will he be okay going home?
I think he got lifted home.
The girls were like, yeah, he'll be here tomorrow. Like, tomorrow he'll be grand. Like, he goes home all the time. I was like, is he going home on his own?
Goes home all the time.
He was like, yeah, he'll be grand. You'll see Tim here tomorrow. I was like, oh, good God.
Oh, I think we were actually planning on staying the other day when we were drunk and all. Probably.
Staying where?
Down there. I think I was signing my life away to say again.
On the Saturday
They were
night?
like, yeah, it's starting
Oh,
better
yeah,
today. But we were in there, right, and we just ended up getting so drunk and I was so annoying. I went up to this pool table, like that someone's playing pool at, and just took the snooker cue, like, which I actually think back, I probably would have hit myself with the snooker cue if I was 10.
I don't think it was that serious.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Professional snooker.
No, it
player.
was. Yeah, it was like a pub snooker
yeah.
table. Like, so I started taking a few shots, and then when I failed at taking these shots, I took my hands and started potting all the balls around in the different things. So that was obviously annoyance for these people. So then I just skipped off and just didn't. I don't really remember much. I got a flashback when people telling me, but went back to our thing, and some man came up to us and he was like, do you have €1? I was like, oh no, sorry, I have no change at all. And he was like, oh, but I need €1. I was like, why? He's like, because you ruined our pool
Yeah.
game.
And Queeve said, what do I look like? A charity? It was like, you just ruined their game. He's asking for his money to replay.
And I was like, oh no. And then Queen went around the whole pub and gathered change off everyone.
no, see,
She
I
did.
didn't see any
I
of
didn't
this.
see this either, but she told me she went up and she got it in like 5 cents. Like she got change from anyone she could ask, and went up and gave them it back. So that was all fine. Then we went up, and I don't know how the conversation started, but the guy, I think I was just standing there, and the guy was like, twerk. This guy was like, twerk for
He
me.
was standing beside me. He said,
Yeah.
get
Twerk for me.
twerk for me, girls. Twerk. And then he
I
called
goes,
Queeve
no.
and then he called Queeve a pancake arse. He just started ripping into Queeve out of nowhere, and it was like
He was like,
what?
it was like at the start he was nice, and then he turned into a prick.
Oh, and then he started slagging you, saying you're all your clothes for pennies.
Yeah, and
was
I was like, and what if they were? I don't know.
Has
But like,
that got to do with anything? Like,
yeah.
it
And
was like-
then it was like escalating to bad worse. And then he lifted this cue up, the snooker cue that I had been previously using to pot the balls. And then Ellie was like, what the fuck are you?
he lifted the snooker
like to
cue
hit me with it. like.
and was in your face. And
Yeah.
as soon as I saw that, I said,
And he was on a step, so he's not taller than me, but he thought he was. Like,
not a hope, regardless if it was you or any girl. If a man was standing there with a snooker cue in his hand,
Yeah.
up in your face, no fucking way. So me, few drinks, thinking I'm Rocky Balboa, like I always bleed and do. I jumped in the middle of it, and I was like, "Who do you think you are, shouting at a young girl like that with a snooker cue in your hand?" And then some other fella got involved, shouting at me, saying,
Yeah.
why are you shouting at him? And I was like, are you bleeding blind?
I know,
Did you not just
I
see
know.
what your man did? Oh,
and they started blaming it on us, well, me, ruining the game of pool. I was like, that's no reason to hit. Well,
nearly.
Nearly,
It was
yeah.
just the way it looked.
it was like literally, he raised it like, do you know when someone raised their fist? At
Yeah.
you? It was like that.
It
but
was
with-
really bad.
Yeah.
So then we all we were like, no, we need to be mature here and we're going to leave the situation.
So I waited outside. I was like, I'm not leaving until he leaves. And then everyone's like, come back in. I was like, okay. So we came back and we stayed. So he was leaving then. So we went into the shop next door.
The shop connected to the
And
pub.
they pulled down the blinds in the shop.
No, so they wouldn't see
So
us.
the man wouldn't see us because he'd probably like, I don't know, pulled them down, and we waited in there till he was gone on the
The
bus.
owner of the pub and the shop.
And then we
were
got to go
lovely.
back on. Yeah, so nice.
They brought us in gin.
They brought
and
us
all.
into safety. Oh,
Into
they did.
safety.
Bring us in
Yeah,
gin.
brought us in gins to the shop, so we just
I
waited
did not
there.
need another gin.
No, I had one sip of it and I was like, I can taste the tonic and I hate tonic water, so
I
that
love
turned me off
tonic.
it. But yeah, they brought us into safety. But yeah, it was just a bit,
Chaotic.
wasn't it mad?
I'd say the village was like, what are them girls? Like, get them out of our town.
whores.
Yeah, I kept, and then he was calling me out. I was like, who the fuck do you think you are calling me out? Oh my God, I was screaming.
Like, you're all whores.
No, but do you know what?
People's
I'm
like,
not.
You want to see what I wear in Dublin?
But no, I'm not like in any way. I'm the softest person. I'm not aggressive at
Yeah.
all. I'm not in any way like never shout at someone. But if someone, do you know the word like whore, slut, or like tramp? They like they like give me.
Oh,
Anger.
Anger, yeah.
So that's when I raised my voice. I was like, "Who the fuck do you think you
Yeah.
are?" Calling me that, like, and I was going mad.
no, it was a sin. Because I just thought you were
Because I was like, what? Have it's so unfair that girls get called that. Because like, for any reason, but like, what had I actually done?
yeah, why does it
anyway?
always boil back to
You're
that?
asking
Like,
me to twerk, and then when I don't, you call me a whore. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, whereas if you stood there and did it, like, well,
it's that they just hate being rejected.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just thought you were having like not angry banter, but like you know,
Yeah, it looked kind of. It was.
It
But
looked
then,
it.
as soon as he raised it, my face just dropped.
But that
'cause
was
it
just-
was scared.
yeah.
I was scared.
That was as soon. Yeah,
I was scared. I was scared.
I saw the fear in you though.
Yeah.
and that's the only reason
Yeah.
I jumped in. To be
Yeah,
like,
my face just went.
"Ew."
Fuck.
You just went white looking
Yeah.
nearly, and I was like, "Who does this fella think he is?" We're not aggressive people on nights out. ever.
No,
If you ever
no.
meet us-
We're never. This has never happened before.
No, please don't think that this is a regular occurrence. It's really not.
This man was just weird,
This was just crazy.
and I will never ever interrupt a game of pool again.
Never did you learn your lesson.
Never.
But yeah, that was.
That was our eventful night.
And then we went back to the hotel.
And I brought a big
Charlene
bag of popcorn.
bought a huge bag of popcorn. We went back to the hotel. Charlene fell up the corridor of the hotel.
I got in trouble.
The
Actually,
man told her to shut up.
"You're gonna wake the guests."
Yeah. Like,
I was
shut
like,
up.
"Oh."
We're like,
And there's only one taxi man in the whole town. He
Oh,
brought us
yeah.
home.
Teddy.
Teddy.
And we had no card. Or we were paying card on the way up,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And
We wanted to pay card now. Yeah.
he had no card machine on him. And he was like, "Oh, sure, I get you on the way home."
Like, where would you get that?
Never.
They'd be like, pay before you get in.
Yeah. And I think it was €20 to bring 2 or 3 of us down to Sneem Village and
4 back.
Five
5
back.
back. Yeah.
go down
Bargain.
Eddie.
You get that going down the road here.
Seriously.
Extortion, like.
But it was great crack.
Yeah.
Oh, I've never laughed. I don't think I've ever laughed. Joanne.
What?
I just don't think I've ever laughed as much as I did.
We
And I-
became people. from
Oh,
Kerry,
I
like.
would highly recommend. If it's not even just Sneem,
Yeah. Somewhere
girls,
in. Yeah.
go down the country with the gals and just
Go to like a random town.
just somewhere
Not
you've never
not
been.
somewhere like that everyone goes, but like,
Galway, Cork, Dublin.
but like maybe
get out
somewhere
of the
in somewhere
regular
in
place.
Galway even that's like weird. Like that's
Yeah.
not.
A little off village.
Yeah,
Don't go to
because
the
like
city
yeah,
centre.
yeah. Sneem has a population of 450 people.
More people
Yeah.
than my secondary school.
Literally,
Mental.
more people on my road probably,
Honest to God.
or my state.
But great crack.
So funny.
So
I
Kerry
highly recommend.
will be back at some stage.
Yeah, maybe not to that.
Sneem.
Yeah,
But we will be
we
back.
will be back. So we're going to do German word of the week as always, where I teach us German words,
Fun.
and I'm going to think of a word. Oh, I have one.
Okay.
I don't. I feel like you might get this if you do, because you're in German in school. Schokolade.
Chocolate.
Oh
Are you
no!
for real?
Well, how
Sounds exactly like it.
doesn't
Chocolade.
chocolade?
Doesn't
It's
sound.
spelled like SCHOKOADE or something.
You'd get that no matter what
Ah,
language you
Okay,
spoke.
okay. Let me think of something else. Süßigkeiten.
Here. She's like,
Bitch.
camera.
I nearly said 9, like no German. Oh, did you? Oh my god, I'm in the German zone.
Say it again.
Süßigkeiten.
It's a 2-part word, definitely.
No.
Is it? No?
No, one short enough word actually.
Cup.
No.
Stool.
No. It's to do with food.
Oh. Is it in here?
No, not really.
I don't know.
Sweets.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Because there's a lot of chocolate and I said sweets, yeah. So Zeus is like sweet. So like something sweet. If you say that's Zeus,
sweet.
that's sweet. And is Ichheiten, I don't know really. What that adds on.
I would say I ate so many sweets over the weekend.
Ich habe sehr viele Süßigkeiten gegessen am Wochenende.
I fucking love it. Yay.
So yeah. German word of the week.
We need the book. We say it every week. We need to jot them all
Oh,
down.
we do. Because I already said one repeated and we literally only 22 episodes in. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the German word of the week. Oh my god, the Invented Anna. You watched it, didn't you? Her accent's mad, isn't
Two episodes. We said that last week as
I
well.
love it.
Oh, 2 episodes of it and I just couldn't get into it. My mum and dad watched it and they loved it.
Loved.
And then I made them watch The Tinder Swindler as well because it was kind of like
Similar.
yeah, same kind of
scam
thing.
vibes. Yeah.
And my dad loved The Tinder Swindler. He's fascinated.
Oh, I was shook.
Yeah.
Glued to my seat. Apparently he's charging like 20 grand for nightclub appearances. So he's still scamming it.
Scamming.
the nation.
The big scammer.
New from Go Loud. Unusual Suspects tells the incredible tale of the 1993 Rochester Brinks heist.
You can see the stacks of money bulging through the nylon.
We'll hear the inside story of the FBI's investigation into the $7.4 million robbery.
FBI are watching it 24 hours a day.
The Irish priest of Manhattan, the IRA man turned comic book dealer, and an ex-cop.
In order to be one of them, you have to be a pathological liar.
Subscribe now to Unusual Suspects, a Go Loud original.
So today on Home I Drink we have a very special guest. We have Aimée. So you may have heard her music on radio or online, and she's so talented and doing great things all over Ireland. So welcome.
Ireland, yeah. Thank you for coming. No, thanks for having me.
Don't be silly. We're very
excited.
excited.
I'm so excited. So how are you? How's
Life.
Good.
and music?
It feels like life's only started again, doesn't it? Like the last couple of months.
No
like,
masks.
yeah, but even like just because like the music industry was like the first thing to close, like because obviously crowds, like
Yeah.
shows, gigs, concerts, all that sort of
course.
stuff.
Your industry has been like the longest affected kind of.
Oh yeah, like because everything had to be virtual, but it's like for the first couple of weeks. And I'm thinking back now, I was like, oh my God, it was just such a nightmare. You're like, oh yeah, like you can do virtual shows and stuff, but people don't.
No.
It's
I
not the
mean,
same. It's not. You
no.
don't get the atmosphere of it at
for-
all.
For both
Yeah.
sides though, I can't imagine it's the same. For you.
Exactly.
For you or them.
Well, because like I've done loads of virtual TV things, and as much as they're fun, like you sing your heart out and then it's just silence. There's no like cheers or you know, but you don't get to like feel the energy off people and stuff. So
Yeah.
getting back, like I only got to do my tour
In February. Was it?
February. Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'm like, when was my tour? February, and that was supposed to happen obviously since 2020. But it was
Wow.
just seeing everyone's face smiling, and it just didn't feel like anything had happened. Do you know what I mean? The last
No
year.
time had even passed.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure it's like even I don't know if you remember like your first night out with like your girls, like you're like, oh my God, it doesn't feel like
That's what I felt like. I was like, I
Yeah.
feel excited to get ready as if I had never not gotten
Yeah.
ready for it to go
as
out.
if it didn't stop.
It was so strange.
Yeah.
And we just like 2 years of our life was just gone.
Yeah.
It was mad.
Can you take us back to the basics of Aimée?
Oh God, okay.
Can you start? Can you start from when you started and how you got to where the huge platform that you are now, where you are now?
Well, I started. When did I actually start? All right, so I've always known since I was like a baby that I wanted to be a singer, and there was never any like when I grow up I want to be like it was just always I'm going to be a singer. But then I got to like when I started secondary school, I was like, oh God, like how am I going to do this? Like I'm too embarrassed. Like I don't want to sing in front of anyone.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I was just so like I was just afraid of people judging me. And,
It's
you
when
know,
you're a
like,
teenager, you're so scared of what people think.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah,
no one
just
else is
ki-
doing stuff like that. That you're like,
yeah,
I
you
don't,
just-
I
you're
don't
afraid-
want it.
At
Yeah.
that age, you want to be like everyone else. You don't want to
Blend
be
in.
different,
Yeah.
type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember my mom was like, "If you want to be a singer, like you're gonna have to start singing in front of people." Like, and I was like, "I can't. Like, I'm gonna die. Like, I can't." So I started doing YouTube videos, and
Yeah.
it was around the time that Justin Bieber had kind of started, and I was like, "Oh my God, like this is not gonna happen for me." But I'll just upload a video and see what happens, and it just like blew up.
Took off.
Because it wasn't like back then, not many people were doing it, especially now
Yeah.
out of Ireland. People weren't really doing YouTube videos. And it just kind of like progressed to me going, oh, maybe I am good. Like people are commenting on these, like this is good.
Yeah.
So then like after like a year or two of doing YouTube videos, that's when I was approached to do like the Eurovision, the Euro song. So random.
my
I know.
God, I didn't
yeah,
know
so
that.
like we actually this year was the first time that they'd done a Euro song. So like basically on the Late Late Show, people like compete to be Ireland's,
Yeah, I've seen that.
you know,
Mhm.
Yeah,
song
yeah.
to represent Ireland. So I did it when I was it was 2013 or something. And that was my first time performing in front of anyone. And it was on RT Live for like
Oh,
the first
yeah.
song. It was on my 18th birthday actually.
Wow.
Oh my
So still even then at
God.
18, I was like just so embarrassed. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, to be fair, like there used to be girls in school that like if I upload a video, they'd walk past me in the hall like singing it and then like just
Yeah.
bitchy, just
Mhm.
me and
Bitchy,
yeah,
yeah,
just
yeah.
being
Schoolgirl,
bitchy, like
yeah.
and like
School.
they'd comment on the videos and all just stupid shit. But luckily I don't know how, but I just ignored. I just
Kept
kept going, just kept going. And then it just kind of progressed to me working with loads of different people, and then I signed to Universal, and then it was just kind of just
Now
tumbleweed.
you're pure famous, like.
pure.
Pure
I'm
famous.
absolutely. Would you stop? I'm not. But like you get loads of setbacks, and like I always say this to even like my little sister, like for just different things in life in general. Like people will look at me and go, "Oh my god, like she's doing great," but they don't know the 5 no's I've got this month.
Okay.
Of course.
Like,
Yeah,
And,
it's
the,
the
and it's not an
industry.
overnight success. It's such a
No.
long time.
And the industry is very much like, no, we want this person. And if you get an opportunity, great. But if you don't, you just, okay, what's
Yeah.
next?
And how do
That's
you
just the way
deal
it
with
is.
them? Like, say that them knows. How do you like move on?
I kind of, in a weird way, like, oh my God, I'm cringing. I did The Voice a few years ago. And they made it like this thing where they were like, they've been asking me to do it for ages. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
go on, I'll do it. And
They
just
asked
see.
you to do it.
They asked me
Oh,
to
so
do it.
you don't like.
No,
you-
so they actually have people that go out and fish talent. All them talent shows do.
Same with Love Island and all
Is
that.
it?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
not
They do.
legit, like.
No, some people still apply, but a lot
Yeah.
of them are scouted as well.
Scout.
Yeah, they've scouts, like, so they'd try and be like,
know
oh,
what
but
they
we
want.
can guarantee you get to like the live shows and stuff. So there was a bit of weirdness going on.
Right.
But then when I sang, none of the judges turned around.
Oh no.
None of them turned around. And I remember
I'd
when
be
I
like
walked,
turning their chair.
well,
Like,
I remember when I walked
Tell
out.
you, like, you.
Well, look, they told me backstage, we're so sorry, but all the spots are filled. Like, there's no more spots. Do you
After?
still, no, before I went on. And they were like, do I still want to do it? I was
Well,
like,
I'm here
I have my hair and makeup done, fuck it. Like, I'll get a good YouTube video out of it. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
really care. So the end of it, you see, no one turns around and I'm like, I knew this was gonna happen. So I walked on stage and I remember even the producers were like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
who cares? Like,
Mhm.
something else that's gonna come. And
not
like,
meant for you then.
yeah, literally 2 weeks later, I got a call from the label and I got a record deal then. So like, and
There
I
you go.
try and say this all the time because I do get a lot of like young singers. I think especially now because of TikTok, people kind of expect things to happen really
No.
quick.
Yeah.
And if
You blow up overnight
yeah,
kind of thing.
and I
yeah.
mean, come here, that does happen for some
Yeah.
people. It's
Very
super
few.
rare.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
there's like different routes of doing it? Like, see the way you said, like the TikTok route and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
you can see all the American people, they gain their success from like the TikTok stuff.
yeah.
But the way you're kind of doing it with your label and all that, like, do you think there's a huge difference between that? Like, you see people with an overnight success like that on TikTok.
Yeah.
But like,
And they have a
To
song
me-
within like one day and like a music video.
to
and
me,
all.
something
Yeah.
like that, I just look and go, that's not legit. Like, that's not.
Well, see, it's like this new thing
Yeah.
now where people are almost writing songs for TikTok,
yeah.
which I could have easily given into, but it just
Yeah.
doesn't
It
feel
doesn't
right.
fit you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not.
No,
Yeah.
and I'm like I try my best because like even when TikTok started over lockdown, like I was super stubborn to it, and I was just kind of like, no, that's for kids. Like it's not. It just felt like a younger app,
It did. Yeah.
which I was kind of
raging.
raging like
Yeah.
I should have
Yeah.
should have been in on it more.
Earlier.
But
yeah.
it just I don't know. I was just I'm glad because I just spent so much time in lockdown just writing music and doing Zoom sessions and if I hadn't have been doing that, I probably wouldn't have had my songs now.
Yes.
So you know,
Exactly.
So
no,
speaking
no
of your
regrets over it.
songs, your new single launched last Friday.
Yes.
Nobody else.
Yeah.
How was the process of like writing that? Like how did
It was
start?
it was so different compared to other ones because of lockdown. Like we
Mhm.
started doing it on Zoom. And one of the writers that like I'm working with, Nick, he's based in Sweden.
Okay.
And like we had never met each other. It was all
Oh
done
my
on
God.
Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah.
So only when the world opened up in January, I was able to go to Sweden. And like it was the first time that we ever met. And like we had two songs, like my last single, Just a Phase, I also done with him. So when I got to go to Sweden, we got to finish it there. And like it was just really nice.
Aw.
Because like the whole thing about writing music is being in a recording studio for like hours.
Hours.
And it's like the whole process. So like doing it in my jammies on a laptop at home just felt
Strange.
so strange.
Yeah, yeah.
It took me a couple of months to be able to get into it because honestly, like when lockdown started, do you remember there was like this mad pressure for like 10,000 steps a day?
Oh
Like,
my God. To have your
emptying
life
your
together
wardrobe,
and
make
everyone's
banana
just,
bread.
I
Yeah.
still get like
Remember?
PTSD from certain songs. You remember like certain
Oh my
TikTok
God.
songs?
Remember the frothing
Savage
coffee?
love. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, certain things just brings me back to, it's just like brings me back
Yeah.
to the start.
I
of
spent
2020, and
hours
I'm
trying to
like,
learn
oh,
that dance. I'm a savage. And I was literally crying trying to learn it.
Oh.
Like, never.
There's like 4
again.
moves in that dance.
I'm not a dancer,
the
let's just say
pressure
that.
of it, like at the start,
Honestly.
you had to do certain things, and the
Mm.
what was it, the couch chain, you know? I'm watching everyone do it. Go.
Just
I was just
These mad,
baking all the
yeah.
cookies. I was like, yeah, I'll just sit.
I'll
there.
stick
Yeah.
to this kind of stuff.
Yeah, the cookies, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just felt like there was just so much pressure, and then I couldn't keep up with the pressure, because then I was kind of thinking, oh God, like I should be doing online concerts, I should be doing videos, I should be writing songs. I was just like, oh my God,
There's
this
an
is too
endless
much. Like,
amount of
I need to
stuff
stop.
that you could do. Yeah.
Yeah, so I kind of just took like a few weeks off, and then when I went back into it, then I felt fresh-headed.
Of
Yeah.
course. Yeah.
But yeah,
You have to-
it was a different process this
Yeah.
time, but it was still good.
And what's like the meaning behind the song? Like, how do you find them? Like, how do you do it?
Yeah, I kind
Do it
of.
all. So some of you, I was going to ask you this. Some of your songs are like breakup, heartbreak songs.
Yeah.
You're like married.
Well, am I?
Where's the
Please
ring?
upgrade.
You're
Yeah,
as far as I know,
yeah.
in like a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
So how do you write breakup songs if you're not?
Well, because I've had previous relationships,
okay,
you know?
so you just base
Like
off
I've
stuff
still,
like that.
yeah, I've still got like life experiences that I can write loads of different things on.
Okay.
You remember them feelings, like, and you think,
God, yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
Mhm.
like I was excited about this song because it was the first song that wasn't like, people probably think I hate men at this stage. Like the last song was like about like feminism and like loads of different stuff. I just feel like my last couple of songs have been like real important messages, and I was just
Yeah.
like, people have had to think for like 2 years. Let's just
They don't
do
wanna
something
think.
fun.
Do
Yeah, they don't want to
something
think.
fun.
That-
Mhm.
like they don't want to have to be like, ooh, what's this about? Or
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to write like a nice kind of love song that, yeah, like my inspiration was my relationship, but that some people can listen to it and go, oh my God, that's my best friend.
Oh,
There's nobody
yeah,
else
yeah.
like you.
Yeah.
That's basically what it's about. It could
Aw.
kind of be used for your family member, your dog,
apply it
like
kinda
any-
anywhere.
Yeah.
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 Just someone in your life that's like irreplaceable. You're like, there's no one like you.
Right.
Yeah,
Type. Don't know
Oh,
why I
I
wanted
type,
to know
I
that,
type
to be
more
honest.
now. I used to write.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I used to just do it because, oh, I'm so old school. And then I write pen and
Yeah.
paper. And then I was like, oh,
Then you're
fuck
like, where's
this.
that
Put my
paper gone?
laptop. Yeah. Because
No.
especially when you're writing, like you write something and then you sing it and you're like, no, change it. So you can
Of
just
course.
keep like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I think
type it.
I don't think I've ever actually thought of the process so much.
Yeah.
Like that goes into a song.
Mm.
Like, because you know when you hear a song a few times and you can start singing it back. So, but like to start from the other end of it, like
Yeah, from scratch.
verse, chorus,
Yeah.
like melody, words to match the melody.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is, and this is something that I've always found fascinating, like I love watching, do you ever watch like documentaries of like Justin Bieber, Katy Perry, or
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, anybody?
I loved
It's like no matter how big you are or who you
Mhm.
are, the writing process is always
Still
the
the
same.
same.
Yeah.
So like even if I'm watching them and they're in like a studio with like the biggest producer and like the $1 million
still the same.
studio, I'm like, you're still sitting on the
You're
couch
doing
with
the
your
same
laptop
thing
doing the
I'm
same thing
doing.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
So
Oh,
it's
that's
kind of
good.
cool. Yeah, it is. It's cool.
Aw.
And it's good then because whoever you work with, it doesn't make a difference. It's like the same process.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, everyone kind of treated the same. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Aw. That's a nice way of putting
You
it.
should write a song together.
I used to write something. Remember me?
Oh, Charlene is a little singer, right?
No,
Are you?
no,
Yeah.
no. But me and my friend Creva,
Yeah.
we wrote a song before, and we thought it was a good idea to bring the song. I was doing singing lessons at the time for
Oh
school,
my
like,
God.
and we brought the song to my singing teacher, and we're like, we want to play our song for you, and it was the worst.
What was it called?
The one, I think.
Oh.
Oh
was
my
like,
God, that's
oh,
so
it was-
cute.
with
Do you
me-
remember any of it?
Yeah, but I'm definitely just not singing it right now. It was, and it was like chords on the piano. It was like, dun, dun, dun. It was so bad.
What were those SoundCloud songs you were
Oh, one
you
of
were
them was
playing
that.
for me?
One of them
Oh,
was that.
it?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you look back far enough, you can find it. If
Oh,
anyone wants
bless.
to go creeping.
Yeah, if
on
anyone wants to go
it.
creeping.
Oh, you actually have it on a SoundCloud?
It was literally about
Oh my
10 years ago.
God.
No.
Yeah, but like at the same time, because I
It's
look
not
back
too
on
exciting,
old
right?
stuff I did and you cringe, but then you're also like, oh, but look how much I've grown up since then.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
That's
like
not-
you're literally doing now what you dreamed of doing. How does that feel? Like you always knew you were
Mm.
going to do it and now you're living.
Yeah, I have to remind
Living the
myself of
dream.
it because a lot of
Yeah.
the time I'm watching people going, like I'm
You compare
nowhere.
yourself
Like
to
I'm
people-
still, in my mind, I'm like, I'm still beginning. Like I'm still only at the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah.
But then when I think back, I'm like, oh my God, like I started in
Where
my
you started.
bedroom
You have
and
to be
now
proud
I'm
of
doing
yourself for that
this.
as
Yeah,
well,
so I have to kind of really try and like soak each little thing in that I'm doing.
Yeah,
You know?
of course.
But I just love it. Like I just don't feel like it's work. I'm just doing what I love to
Yeah.
do. And I think that's when you know, like the same with you. Like
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah.
you don't dread coming here.
No.
You're like that's when you know you're
Not
doing the
at
right
all.
thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I definitely wouldn't change. Well, it's because I'm shy at everything else, so I don't really have a choice.
It's the only option.
Even in school, like teachers were like, I remember my mom had to like have a conversation with them because they were like, "What do you mean you're not doing filling out a CAO?" I was like, "I'm not going to college. Like, I know
You
what I'm
just
doing."
knew. Yeah.
And they thought I was absolutely
Mad.
mad.
So you didn't do college?
No.
No.
No, because I knew that I kind of just had this in me where I just wanted to make money. Like, I just wanted to get a job.
away,
So
yeah.
like I got a job as soon as like I was working while I was even in school, but I just knew I was like, no, I'm gonna do like YouTube videos. I'm gonna meet people. I'm gonna do gigs, and thank God. Well, I mean, people still a lot of musicians still go to college, but it just wasn't. I knew it wasn't.
It probably would have like wasted your time. You could have
Yeah,
been
I'm
like,
just,
you know,
and I'm very impatient. Like, I'm not a very good student. Like, I'm very impatient. Like, I'm just like, get to the
Hurry up,
point.
like,
Yeah.
Why do we need to do this?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just, so I just knew it wasn't for me.
No. But I think once when you know where you're headed and if you're that strong about feel that strong about something,
Mm.
you know exactly what direction to go in.
Yeah, and I think if you want something bad enough, like, you'll find your way there. I don't think there's any, like, structure where you have to do this, you have to do this. Like,
no,
do you know what I
there's
mean?
not. No, there's not one size fits all. But you're gonna join us for our Seeks from the Stalls as well.
Yay.
I'm so excited.
And then we're gonna
Excited
have a
for
good
this.
chat about body confidence as well afterwards.
Fab.
Yeah.
So we get right into the Seeks from the Stalls. So basically we ask every week on a Monday for your dilemmas if you want help with or are unsure of, and we try our best
Try.
being
Not
the
Bible.
key word to answer them.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're not Bible, so don't kill us if you make the wrong decision. Okay, this is actually a really good one. So, am I boring for not wanting to drink all the time? My friends drink a lot and do drugs, which I'm not into at all. Should I try and change or get new friends? I love you girls so much. This podcast is everything.
Oh, thank you.
you.
No, I don't think you're boring. No?
And then she also asked, should I try and change or get new friends? Definitely don't change.
No. What, start doing drugs and drinking just because they are?
Because it's not for everyone.
Mm.
No,
It's not.
and you'll find friends that have the same interests as you as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. But also, you don't have to have the same interests as your friends either.
Mm.
Although you would probably feel left out.
Of a
Mm.
lot of things, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there's things that they will like to do together, whether it's like walks on the beach or shopping or.
Something,
That's not
Yeah, I
that.
wouldn't force yourself to do things you don't want to do. Life's
No,
too short.
No,
No,
absolutely
I
not.
always say that phrase.
That's your
every
favourite
week.
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, like do you ever be out somewhere and you're like, I would rather go home, and then you're like, actually, I'll just go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, why am I
Yeah,
here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So there's literally no point.
Yeah. But if you feel like you're missing out on them
You can
situations,
do things and not drink.
do things. Yes,
Mm.
yes. Can we do something this weekend that's not that? And if then they don't want to hang around with you, then
They're lost.
yeah, and try get new friends.
Yeah.
It's hard though.
I know.
Can't just be like, see ya. And just
I'm just going to go find new pals. like.
Yeah.
It is hard.
No, but I don't think take something up.
Definitely
you don't want to.
No.
Mm.
Imagine being drunk, being like, I don't even want to be drunk right now.
Why am I here?
No.
I'd like to go to bed.
Yeah. It's a waste of a hangover.
Yeah.
Literally. The next one that we have then says, my boyfriend broke up with me out of nowhere before Christmas during my exams, and it was so unexpected. Everyone was shocked because I thought we were great, never fought, had been with him and his family happy a few days before. Fast forward, met a guy through friends at home, and it's been nice chatting to someone new. My best friend has started seeing his best friend, and 2 other of our girls are seeing his 2 friends. So there's like 4.
A little date
Click.
group.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little click.
Mm-hmm.
We've gone on triple, quadruple dates, like hiking or going out. Myself and my bestie have spent a lot of weekends together with the lads doing fun stuff. I'm worried, do I like him for him, or do I just like the situation we have, like all of us girls spending time together with them? I feel like my ex has been on my mind the last while, but not sure if it's just seeing someone new has brought up emotions again. Thanks so much, girls. I love your podcast.
Well, I think that it's not no harm in that she's spending her time with them,
Mm.
even if she doesn't really like him, because it's taking her mind off. Well, actually, no, she's taking him with the ex again. But it probably is actually helping her subconsciously.
She probably just needs more one-on-one time with him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you know what I
to
mean?
see.
It's like then you'll know. Do I actually
If you
enjoy
just like
being
your
with
friends or
him,
him.
just the thought of being on quadruple dates? That sounds so fun.
I know. I was like, who can I do that?
Yeah. So maybe more one-on-one time. Or
Yeah.
something.
And if she realizes, oh, I just like the situation, I don't actually like him,
Yeah.
I think that speaks volumes then.
Yeah. And I think thinking about the ex is really natural if you're seeing someone new, because you kind of compare them.
Of course you do.
Don't
Yeah.
you? You're kind of like, oh, he doesn't do this or he does this. Like, it's
Yeah.
just, I feel like you think about them even more then sometimes. So I think spend more one-on-one time
with him.
and
And see if you
see.
like him.
Yeah.
I think it's
hard,
also
though.
very hard though, isn't it? When families like you almost because when you're with someone, you're not just like as much as you love them, you almost like fall in love with their family
I
as well.
know.
Like, so
Yeah.
that's
It's
probably
so
why she's
sad,
probably
isn't
missing
it?
them as well.
Yeah, you
course.
feel like you
Yeah.
miss out. Like when I broke up with Connor last year, like I felt like I lost a limb.
Yeah.
Because you
You lose a lot of people.
No,
It's a big
you
group of
lose
people.
the
Like their
mom, the
dog,
dad,
like little
the
things
dog,
like that. I
yeah.
know.
family
I know.
events, like traditions that weekly
Yeah.
traditions that you do and stuff.
Your whole life
Is
changes.
literally turned.
Yeah.
So
and
it's
puts
easy
on
to,
pause.
to like
Mm.
think back to those things.
Mm-hmm.
But
And
also look
sometimes-
forward to new things of that.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean, it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
like that could be what she could
It
have
can
with him.
happen
Yeah.
again.
And just because you miss someone, I feel like doesn't mean you need to be back with them.
Yeah.
It can just be good times. You had them. Move on.
Yeah, and he
There's no-
also
yeah.
that's like he also stepped away, so I wouldn't give him the
Option.
satisfaction of or option to go back. Yeah, no.
No, you're too good for that.
Yeah.
So spend Spend more
One-on-one time.
Yeah.
And then if you're like, oh God, then
Yeah.
I really don't like this fella,
maybe
yeah.
step
if
out
you
of
don't
that
if you don't want to do one-on-one time, that's probably a good
Yeah.
time. Tell my ex I was still in love with him in town last night. Now I need to move country. The fear.
Oh,
fear.
We've
Don't think you
all
can give
been
advice
there.
for that, can you?
No, not really.
I think we've all been
Yeah.
there though.
What was my
Yeah.
advice for the fear? I said stay off your phone. That kills me.
Yeah.
Just lie in bed
What
and
is
put on a movie or something. Like for the fear.
Oh,
What would you do if you had
sorry.
the fear? I don't like being on my
Oh,
phone.
well, say I do this thing where I'm like texting my friends being like, did I say that last night? Or
no,
did
I don't like to know.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't even want to talk to anyone the day after. Like, 'cause I'm
Yeah.
It
like,
normally
if
you
I
normally
forget
think
half
it's
the day-
worse than what it is, though, don't you?
Like
So you
unless
probably
you,
have to fear yourself.
unless you're
Yeah.
being mean to people, like what's the worst thing you can
Yeah.
say? Like you just told me
No.
you love them. That's quite nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
that's
that's true.
I mean, like
Yeah,
at
it
least
could
you
have
weren't
been something
like
bad.
fucking sick.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I've also done before.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fine.
No.
Yeah.
that's
Sometimes you just
fair.
need someone to tell you it's fine though, because you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God, and someone's like, oh, it's grand, and you're like, oh yeah, it actually is.
And he'll probably forget about it. Like,
He was probably drunk.
yeah, true.
I wonder what he said back.
Actually, she should be like, I never said that.
Yeah,
You were
what
not.
Yeah,
are
it
you
was
talking about?
Yeah, she should deny that to the
You
ground.
made that up.
Like, you're obsessed with me. I never said I love you. Scarred for you.
Oh, I know the feeling though. So bad. Okay.
The next one, the next one that we have then is my boyfriend owes me so much money but spends his money out with the lads.
No, this
Please
would
help.
Actually
gives me
annoy
the
me
ick.
so much. And yeah,
Yeah,
that
that gives
too.
me the ick.
My boyfriend owes me so much money. It's just a two like euro signs.
That gives me the ick both ways, though. Not just for, that's not me being like, but boyfriends shouldn't borrow money. It would also give me the ick myself. Like, if I had borrowed loads of money off my boyfriend, I was going spending loads
I
out.
know.
Like, I wouldn't be able
I'd
to
give
breathe.
myself
That
the ick,
freaked
yeah.
me out.
Sometimes I
Yeah.
never understand that for people. Like if I know I owe somebody money, it'll play in the
Yeah,
back of
you
my
can't
mind.
sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I wouldn't go
know.
out shopping and gallivanting and whatever else, knowing that they can see you owe me
No.
money, but you're
Mm.
still spending. Like
Oh, you have to say it to
That's
him.
so disrespectful.
they give me my
Yeah.
money, bitch.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, like
Just be like, if you got that, 50 quid there. How much is it?
or just
500?
request on Revolut, and you don't even have to ask.
Oh,
me. You
yeah,
don't have
that's
to say something.
smart. Yeah, he'll
Just
just get a little
request it.
notification.
And he might just be like, "Oh, this."
But like, he's probably just trying to pull a blinder and being like, hopefully she doesn't notice. And I'm
She'll
just gonna
forget
go.
about it.
"Yeah."
I just hope he's not taking advantage and he's not like, that's
No.
fine, she's not going to ask me.
mooching off her, yeah.
Yeah, that's icky.
Icky.
Yeah.
We need to add that to our long list.
All right, Nicholas.
Yeah, I think to say it to him.
Ask him hi. What do you say? Hi, can I?
Or
borrow
if it's
money?
a large sum of money, just be like, can we start doing like a weekly repayment
Yeah,
plan?
but you can say that real casual, being like, actually, yeah, you owe me that
Why
money.
would you put your fella on a payment
Yeah,
plan.
be like,
Payment plan.
you should be like, oh, I'm so broke. Oh my God, I forgot you actually owe me that money.
Yeah, that's
Can I
good.
have that?
Actually,
Yeah.
tell him that you need it for
But maybe
something
she's
like,
really good at her
something, yeah.
money and he'd be like,
Mm.
what? No, you're
Like
not.
I know you're loud. Is what you're talking about.
And don't let him borrow money again.
yeah, no, don't do it again.
That's the
That
main
makes
thing.
things sticky then. He's obviously not good at paying it back.
No.
if you lend someone money and they give it back to you, that shows to me then that like you
You can do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also respect,
Because you
though,
wouldn't
isn't it?
you would not give it back to a bank.
I do it with my family, and if they take a long time paying it back, I'm saying
I add interest.
Yeah, the bank belly is closed.
Yeah,
took
yeah,
too
yeah.
long last time. No, but if somebody's good at giving it back, but that would panic me.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't sleep.
No,
Literally. Like, my friends give out to me sometimes when I Revolut them like a $5 for something. They're like, what are you doing?
doing?
I'm like,
just in case.
Yeah, yeah.
We
I
split
don't know.
everything 3 ways. Me and
Yeah.
you don't.
Yeah.
We just.
yeah, because
Bring
otherwise you're
down the-
thinking
yeah.
about it and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I hope they're not thinking I'm being tight
I'm
and I owe
thinking,
them
yeah,
that kind of way.
Do
Like,
I owe you money?
For what?
Don't know. Tell me, do I,
I
owe you
think
money?
I think we owe each other money or something.
I don't really know. What
God
happened
knows
there.
at this point.
We'll
I think
square
it just
off.
cancels each other.
yeah, just even out, start fresh.
We'll just cancel each other's out.
Okay. Finding life a bit chaotic and I don't know how to find myself again. Life is chaotic at the moment, though. It feels like Christmas all over again because everything's open back up.
Yeah.
I think go back to like what you know, like anything that like centers your grounds, or like something that makes you feel good. Like say having like a good morning routine, or like just the basics of you, like what makes you feel your best.
Yeah, especially if things are chaotic. Routine is what
try
you need.
strip it back and then just do your basics. Like say no to things.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of things like on and like nights out. You don't have to say yes to everything.
Yeah, spend more time on your own. Like I love spending time on my own.
I love time.
Like, I love it. You know when you're just like, you know when you've nothing on for the whole day, you're like, I'm gonna just clean my room and I'm just gonna like watch 20 episodes of Housewives.
Yeah.
And like,
pull out my wardrobe.
Yeah. Maybe things are chaotic because you're making too many plans and like you're trying to keep up with everything.
Them all and
Just try like unclutter your brain.
Yeah.
Even like writing stuff down.
I feel like when you have a cluttered life as well, though, cluttered life is a cluttered.
If my room is cluttered, my head.
I've
is
heard you say that
cluttered.
before about having a clean wardrobe or something. Is that what you were saying?
my pride and
That
joy.
actually,
Aimée.
that actually helps though, doesn't it?
It does. Ellie
Because it
came
makes
to
your life
mine.
feel like organised.
We got rid of like 5
Oh my
bags
god,
of
will you do
clothes.
mine?
Listen, any day you call me.
It's
I
immaculate.
promise I
Like,
will.
it's not really
I
well.
love it.
It's
But
still
it just
kind
it
of
makes me feel so like it's the only part of my life that's organised. Karen's looking at me over here like everything else in your life is a nightmare. But
Yeah.
my wardrobe is just, and something about doing it makes me feel like relaxed. And
That's good.
it's like as if I've one thing done and then I'm on top of one thing. Then
Yeah,
that's me done
it's
for
not
the day.
that bad.
I'm
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
You're like, yeah, well, I got that sorted today.
I got that today.
Yeah.
We can move on to something else hopefully tomorrow.
Yeah.
Karen's our agent, by the way.
Yeah. If you're here, Karen's here today. But yeah, try and just strip it back, bring back to basics.
And I think as well, I heard it in a podcast. I always learn good things in podcasts. But if you're like in a good state of mind, like feeling good, write down like what you're doing to make you feel that way. And then when you feel bad,
Oh,
you
that's
look
good.
back at that.
Yeah, I
Because
love
sometimes you
that.
don't remember.
I'm not a right
When you're so
Yeah.
and my
You are.
notes, I have like 700 notes.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You should put a little notebook beside your bed because
I never use it.
But you ever write? Because I
like to
started
look
doing
at
this
it.
thing where I write down my dreams.
Oh, do you?
Do you ever have these
Oh.
mad nightmares?
I had mad ones with snakes.
You should. You
and,
should
like,
write them down because then weeks later, let's say you're less stressed or something. You look back and you're like, oh, I was dreaming about that because this.
Yeah.
It's just a really good kind of way of tracking how your mind is.
That's
Because like
true.
you release all your stress in your sleep. That's why you have like my dreams lately have been mad, like mad
Really?
stuff. People like
Wow.
breaking into my house and all, and I'm like, take everything, just don't touch my dog. Like, yeah.
I love your dog, Coco, isn't it?
She's my life.
Oh,
like,
I love her. What is
she's-
she, if you don't mind me asking?
She's a mix. So she's a band dog mastiff. So she's an American bulldog mastiff, but she looks like a big boxer.
Yeah.
'Cause I've had
I love
boxers.
her.
Yeah, because I've seen your dog.
There's a boxer, yeah.
Because I've had boxers before as well, and everyone's like, "Geez, she's a big boxer."
Big
I'm
boxer.
like, actually, sorry, they say he, and I'm like,
It's a
careful. So I have to put like, if we bring her for a walk, I have to put like pink leaves
Yeah.
on her because she's a bear. Like she weighs like 45 kg or something.
How old is she?
5 in August.
Oh,
Yeah, she's a big softie. Like,
Like, my poor dog's 13 this year. She's trucking on. I just say, one more Christmas out of you, please. That's all I want.
you're kind of thinking to yourself because like your dog is like your child. Like they're like your life. You're like,
She hates me
did I
lately, to
set
be
myself up? Like, why did I get a dog? You know, when you love them so much,
I
you're like, why did I do it? Like,
yeah, because
because
you're gonna
you
have to say
always
bye to
outlive
them.
your dog.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah.
the way it is.
Yeah.
Like,
Why did I start doing this?
yeah, but you just have to think like you give your dog the best life ever. Like,
And
I'm
their
sure if
life
you
is so
could-
long for them, isn't it? Like it's like they
Yeah,
have like
oh my
100
god,
years.
I've seen this quote. It's gonna make me cry. It's something like, they're only in your life for like a small portion, but you're their entire life type of thing. I'm gonna cry. I love my dog so much. But yeah, it's just like their dogs are like your family members.
Yeah.
Like,
Aren't they?
And as well, I seen something. It was like your dog sees you or doesn't see all the people you see every day, just sees you or something like
yeah,
that.
because
And I
they
was
sit
like,
at home
oh my
waiting
God,
on
they
you.
don't see anyone else all
Like
day.
they get excited.
I don't even have a dog.
They get excited every day to see you, like coming home from work.
My cat looks at me and is like,
Oh, do you not have a dog?
no, I had
Oh,
a
you
dog
should
and it
rescue
died.
one.
Oh.
When I was younger, yeah. And my mum won't let me have one now because we got another one that we rescued that. It was crazy. Like he bit my friends.
Oh no
Then we
way.
had to we had to give him back to that, and then we got 2 cats.
You swap
But
I was
cats
like,
are a
oh,
lot
dog.
more chill, aren't they?
Yeah, but they don't really. One of them I haven't seen it in 2 weeks. Like
I just don't like
just
that.
Oh,
goes.
no way.
It lives
I'm
with the
scared of cats
neighbour,
now.
like,
I've never had a cat. I feel like they're so unpredictable
They
and they
are.
just use you.
They are.
Cuddle a cat. How do you
They'd
cuddle?
eat you if you died. You know.
I just feel like
Wait,
all
what'd you say?
cats-
They would eat you if you died. Apparently, like
Would they?
Yeah.
See?
Whereas
That
a dog
doesn't
will just
surprise
sit
me. They're so
beside.
shady.
Oh,
They
yeah.
are.
I just feel like all cats are like snarky old women. Like just
What's
even
that?
if it's a boy,
Mine's like a
just
little
really-
dog.
yeah,
Little
you're-
dog. He gives the paw and all.
You're a cat.
And I think he knows when I'm sad or something because he's always on my bed and he doesn't come to my bed unless I'm not sad.
I don't hate your dog.
Hey,
Or
the cat. He's like, the thing's like an ornament sitting there. It doesn't really move.
Hates the cat. We
It
ran
just
off.
sits there. And I was sitting
Watching
with the
him.
telly one day and Dana was like, would the thing move? Like,
Yeah.
couldn't see.
And does he scratch? Does the cat scratch?
He scratched Dana before.
Oh, really?
He was
That's
just
because he
petting
knows
him
he
and
doesn't
then
like
like,
him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sassy.
he likes it now. Sorry, we ran off in a bit.
Yeah, what was the Oh yeah, find yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think just like I said,
Strip
strip
back
back
to
to basics. Yeah, and just saying no to plans that you don't, and just
Yeah.
because your head is your main priority.
Yeah.
Like if your head's not right, then you're not good to anyone else.
Hang around with yourself more.
Mhm.
Favorite hobby.
Yeah.
So Amy, not only are you pure famous in Ireland, singer, songwriter. We spell Amy actually Aimee.
Mhm.
Is that like how you're born Aimee?
Yeah.
Not the other way, no.
No. I was actually born Kim
Oh, sorry.
for 24 hours.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Real?
I see that though.
Kim.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm
I
a
think it
Kim.
would suit
Why was
you
it
as
only
well. Like,
24 hours?
Because my mom was like torn between two, and then apparently my sister was like, I prefer Amy. And then my mom was like, well, then I get to spell it my way or something.
Oh, so she put her own little
So
spin
she
on
put her own
it.
little spin on it.
Oh,
my
I mean,
brother
it's
was
a
the same. Actually.
Loads of AIMEs, but my mom
Yeah.
just has to be different.
Oh, no, that's nice. But like I was saying, you are not only an amazing singer-songwriter, you're also a huge advocate for body confidence
Mm-hmm.
and being all healthy and all. I love all your gym stuff. You put up gym stories and stuff.
Yeah, I
Did
haven't
you
been
stop?
in the gym.
In lockdown, I did see stuff.
Yeah, no, I was flat out. Like,
Yeah.
and again, it took me
Pressure,
months.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do it when the pressure. I did it
Yeah.
when things calmed down.
Yeah, when
Do you
it's
know what I
your
mean?
time to do it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
how
yeah,
do
no.
you go about being so confident?
I
How would you
think
tell somebody how to be confident? Like we get questions like that all the time, don't we? I think there's so much pressure on
Yeah.
young, not even girls and boys, on young people these
Yeah.
days to be a certain way, look a certain way. To
I think it's very different for different people as well of what makes you feel good, isn't
Confident,
it? Like,
yeah.
but what
you
for
also
you,
can't just be confident. Like there's days where I'm like,
you fake it.
yeah, and there's days when like you're looking at yourself being like, oh Jesus, like, but that happens.
you have to feel like that.
It's
Yeah.
not going to
Yeah.
be a 24/7
So I think to have expectations like, oh, I wish I loved myself like always, it's just unrealistic because there's gonna be days where you have a week where you're just like, oh geez, like I feel
An
rotten
ugly
this week. An
Yeah.
ugly week, yeah. Like so you're always gonna have them times. But for me, I used to like have like a really bad relationship with like food and like
Did you?
yeah, like big time. And I think because I knew like I wanted to be a singer, I was like, okay, like to be a singer, I have to do this.
Look
And
a
one of
certain
them is
way
to
and
look
all,
a certain
yeah.
way because otherwise it's like, oh, you have to look like a pop star if you want to be a pop star. And like I totally gave into that in my teen years and it was like, it was bad. Like it was.
I
But
think
then,
that put pressure on you then to like,
yeah,
want
because
to
I was
just-
thinking, oh, I won't be able to do this if I'm not skinny. Like that's just the way it is.
Isn't it mad that
Yeah.
your head goes there straight
Yeah.
away? Like,
yeah.
But then the
We've
problem
all felt
was,
like that.
as years were going on, I was like killing myself to be something that I'm not. And then I was like, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is about music.
It just
And
clicks with you one day. You just sit
it
there.
literally, you're
Why?
so right. And it clicked with me, I'll be honest with you, because my mom passed away 3 years ago. And when she got sick, like I remember for years when we were kids, my mom was always really like, oh, do I look big in this? Like, do I look? My mom was always real kind of insecure. She never knew how gorgeous she was. Like,
Yeah.
and me growing up, like, bless her, she didn't realize, but I learned that
You're looking
from
at
her.
her.
Do you know what I mean? So that's why I
do.
always say to even my sister, like, don't ever talk about that, like, in front
in
of
front of
the
It, no, it has
kids.
such a knock on
You say
effect.
that
It really
as well.
does.
You
Like,
say that
just
Yeah.
don't even talk about weight, body.
in front
Yeah.
of kids.
No,
Yeah.
they think
it's so
of it.
dangerous. Like, it really is. So it was after like my mom got sick and stuff. She was like, all my mom ever wanted was to be tall and skinny. That was her thing. Like, I just want to have like long, skinny legs. And then when she was sick, she was like, why the hell do I care about that?
Then all you want is a healthy
cares? Why
body,
does
isn't
that
it? Like,
matter?
Yeah, you just want to live. Like, you just want to be healthy.
Mhm.
And that was like my turning point where I was just like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and it's not to say then I was like, right, that's it. I'm going to start eating burgers and
Yeah.
eating shite. Like,
Yeah.
I just,
Are you a vegan actually?
Yeah.
Amy? Yeah. Oh.
yeah. And that, like, again, like even my first years of vegan, I put on so much weight.
Did you?
Yeah, because I was a bad vegan. I was like,
what do you eat when you're a bad vegan?
How do you be a
just
bad
start-
vegan?
beans on toast, like every day.
Every
of the week.
day.
Really?
Yeah, because like when I'm a vegan 5.5
I
years
don't know
now.
how you do it. I honestly, I
it's so
take my hat
easy,
off.
like-
I don't really like
No.
vegetables, like, so I just eat
Oh my
beans
God. But
and
see, it
stuff.
all comes down to how you cook it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, no, so my first year being vegan, I put on so much weight because I just wasn't eating properly. But yeah, I just wanted to be, I want to be the singer that people go, oh, I kind of look like her. She's doing well. I can do that. Do you know what I mean? And like, that's why like my last music video, I was like, I'm going to wear a latex suit. And I remember a few people were like, are you sure? Like, I was like, I'm going to fucking wear a latex suit.
absolutely.
I was like, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
And it turned out deadly. Like, and I felt so good in it because not to say I was like, I shouldn't be in this, but it was
you
kind
put
of like,
yourself in it. It was your empowerment kind of like,
and I know that like Aimée like 10 years ago would have been like, oh God, like I don't have the body to wear that. And I'm kind of like, no, I'm wearing it on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
Do you know what
that.
I mean? And I just want, like I watched Britney and Christina on TV. I'm sure you did too when you were younger. And I'm like, like they were just so unattainable, like so, they were just like aliens. Do you know what I mean? Like too perfect.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I can never like, I'm never going to be able to be like that. So I just said, I want to be my own version of that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm so glad. Like, it just, come here. I still work out. I still want to be healthy, but I'm not in any way thinking I have to do this to succeed.
You do it for different reasons now. Yeah. You're not
for
doing
my
it.
health and my head.
Yeah, of course.
That's it. And then I have weeks where, like now, I love that you're like, yeah, you're really in the gym. I'm like, oh God, I haven't been in the gym since the second week in January. But
We all go through phases like that.
Yeah.
Like,
And you're so busy as well. Where
I couldn't do it flat out all the time.
What?
Gym and
you
food
do waves,
and-
don't you?
I felt like remember in Kerry, I kept saying what in the
You kept
accent.
saying, what?
I felt like I said
How long were you there for?
Oh, 2 days and we became
full
full-blown
Kerry nationals.
I wanted to buy a
No.
jersey at one stage.
Oh.
I should. Leanne would have loved that actually. If
There
I
was
came
like
here.
a whole little shop of like Woody jumpers and all, remember?
We
Like
were
little
full-blown
sheep
from
teddies.
Kerry.
and all. Yeah. I was like, I need it all.
It was ridiculous.
Um,
But yeah, no, you go through waves and all that.
And you'll never, like, I have friends of mine that are so skinny. And like, I'll say, what is it like to go into a shop and just be able to wear anything? Anything. And she's like my best friend Neve has like, she's just always petite. She's just stunning. And I've said that to her before and she's like, I don't. She's like, I've never just gone into a shop and gone, I can wear anything. So everybody feels insecure.
Everyone wants to look a different way.
Yeah.
You want what you don't have.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
Your
so
ideal
true.
Yeah.
body in
Yeah.
your head. Somebody who could have that ideal body
Is looking at you going,
could hate it, like,
Yeah.
or could look at someone else
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they want
yeah.
the other.
Or if you have
so
straight hair, you want curly hair.
that I
like,
always
you know what I mean?
But I
You never
always
win.
I just think our bodies are just bodies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, what is it for? Is it for men? Like
Yeah.
what?
Well,
why do you
yeah.
want to look like that? Like
Mhm.
why do you want to
For who?
kill yourself for that? For who? Like, do you honestly do it for yourself? Because personally, I'm sure if I asked you, would you rather a cozy night out with your friends on the couch watching your favorite program, or would you rather go out and run 5K? Like, what would you actually
Yeah.
pick in the moment?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think as long as you are being fit and healthy and you're doing it for you,
yourself.
that's like the best thing. Because
Yeah.
then when you lose weight or if you're fit or
This is a bonus.
you
to it,
feel
kinda.
good,
Of course.
Yeah.
It starts with your head, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
But I find a difference in my head when I'm in the gym.
Oh.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I say it all the
Starting
time.
off.
That drive home from the gym, I feel
You
like
could
McGregor
literally
in
take
the car.
on the world.
I feel like McGregor in the car. I
Because you're
feel
so
like
glad that
I
you did
feel-
it. Like,
yeah, I
Yeah.
just feel like I
Happy
could take
hormone.
on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it? You release all those
Endorphins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel great. So for anything I say, like when I started even going to the gym, it was for my head. That was it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Just to be around people and just like
I wish I could do that. Like I've never ever gone, yes, I'm looking forward to the gym for my head.
We got up at 6:30 this morning. Ellie actually was like,
Did
"Are we
you?"
going?" I was
Like I've
"Yes."
done like from like say it was like September to like Christmas, I was up 6 o'clock every morning and I was
Yeah.
like on the ball enjoying it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I just got to a stage where I was just like, start the 11 a.m.
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of like, actually, do you know what? I'm too busy in my head. I can't take this
Yeah.
right now.
Well, sometimes
know?
you have to.
you
do
have
that.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Like
can't
even
be too hard
walks
on
are
yourself.
nice. Like just listen to a podcast, go for like a freaking 2-hour walk.
If I'm
Yeah.
not feeling it, I'm not feeling it. And most mornings at 6:30, I text her.
You're not feeling it, and we do still go.
I hope that she texts me saying,
I don't want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard.
But then
like,
once you do it,
"Why not?"
and you're fine once you're there. You're just getting up out of bed.
but it's also not compulsory. That's the thing.
No.
And I think with like social media and stuff, especially like
I feel
TikTok,
like it really has to be.
it's like, oh, everyone goes to the gym except for me.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like if it's not something you enjoy, don't do it. Like
Yeah.
life
You know what,
is
or
too
find
short.
something that you enjoy because not everyone's gonna
I
like
know.
a spin class, but they might like a
When
walk.
I was on breakup TikTok for like the most of last year, to be honest.
break up TikTok.
Yeah, you know when you go
Yeah,
through
your
different
algorithm.
phases,
Yeah.
So when I was on breakup TikTok for ages, it was loads of girls like with like sad songs over them and all, and like just focusing on the gym and all. I was like, the last thing I want to do.
I was the same.
is
I
go to
Yeah.
the gym.
But see, that's again, are they doing that because they want to lose weight to go on new dates? Are they doing it to make their ex
Revenge
jealous?
body. Yeah.
Like,
I was
do
just
it-
like,
I hope
how
they're
are
doing it for
these
themselves.
girls
Yeah.
doing this. So
Yeah.
if you feel like it's not for you in the time, or like the
Yeah.
whole thing of putting pressure on yourself to go and do it, and all, like it's not for
Like, there's loads of different things you can do to be healthy.
No, yeah.
Loads of different things.
Yeah.
You don't have to force yourself to do something just because everybody else is doing
Yeah.
it. Like,
No.
And
if
social
you're
media
re-
can make you feel like you have to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about like TikTok and all, because it can make you feel like you see people getting up at like 4:30 and you're like, I'm on my
Sorry,
dream.
I'm
Like,
turning over at that stage.
honestly, and like doing all these things before 8 a.m. and I'm just like in bed watching the TikTok.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
it's what's that saying? Comparison is the thief of joy.
It's true.
Oh, I've
So
never heard
true. It's like if you go about your life comparing yourself, you will just never be happy.
Yeah.
No,
Because
yeah.
there's always going to be someone doing something better than you, like, or busier than you, or you
yeah.
know, doing more, going to the gym than you more. But like,
course.
That's so true though. There's always someone doing better than you.
Yeah.
And then that person who's doing better than you, someone's doing better than them.
Yeah, you'll never
And
be
they-
happy if you keep looking
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
that.
there's
Yeah.
but if
always
you were
someone
told you
higher.
had a week left, is that what you're worried about?
God, no.
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 I
Like, and
remember.
it's-
It
It's
really
mad.
puts things into perspective.
But it's
when you
only
think
when
like that.
I personally, like, I always joke with my friends being like, anyone that knew me 4 years ago doesn't know me now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Really? What's
Yeah.
the difference? Like what?
I think it was my mom's situation that changed.
Okay.
It just made me like kind of wake up to like
Life.
just bullshit
Reality,
in
like,
life.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, life is too short.
Yeah.
See, I always say like people that knew me 4 years ago, hi, you don't know me because
Hi.
I'm a
Yeah.
new person.
Yeah.
Like,
Really?
yeah, because I even remember like I cared so much about what other people thought, and like I'd
Mhm.
really think about stuff that I'd post, and then I'd overthink.
Yeah.
It's like doesn't really matter.
It can be taken away so quickly.
I love
and
your
that's
way of
all
thinking.
right.
You make
Yeah.
me feel zen when you talk. You
Does it?
really, yeah. Something about you. I'm just like, I feel like I have my shit together when you speak, even though it's nothing. to
You
do
do,
with it.
but
Like,
you do
Yeah.
because if
you
the
just
only
make me feel like, okay.
But the
I'm
only
calm.
thing that you're thinking of, the only way you would ever think your shit isn't together is because you're watching someone else's shit that they're doing.
Yeah.
And
you're also
they only show their parts where
That's
it's together.
exactly.
as well.
They probably tidied up their room on one side and then behind them's
It's
like a
fucking-
bomb.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it's silly to compare yourself to other people. Like I have even music and other artist friends of mine that like over lockdown they're like, Jesus, you're doing so much. Like
And you're like,
fair
I'm not
play
doing
to you."
enough. Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
Jesus, I was like up all night going, I'm not doing enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just I don't know. I
Someone
just
said
think we're
that
all
to
on
me
this
as
little
well,
floating
and
ball.
I was like, I feel like I don't do enough. Like
You-
it's mad from the
Yeah.
outside because also on TikTok, the way the algorithm is, like people think you put up like 3 videos a day, but it's just that
Mhm.
they come up.
Yeah,
like,
they keep
yeah,
yeah,
but like
yeah.
to me, I'm like, oh,
yeah.
just feel like
It's the whole TikTok
I'm
era
like,
is
I
mad,
need to
isn't
be
it?
doing something right now. I can't sit still.
Like the TikTok whole era thing is mad now. It's
Ah.
just,
crazy.
it's like
I can't get into it. I find it very hard.
I'm addicted. I'm officially addicted.
Oh, I'm addicted to sitting on it scrolling.
Oh, you mean as a poster?
Oh, I
yeah, no,
can't.
it's
No.
hard.
I'm not as
It's
bad
hard.
as I used to sit on it for hours
No, I sit on it for
on end. I don't do it
hours.
anymore.
Like I go on TikTok to
As
watch
much.
to get like my news and like you know,
No,
like,
that's
just-
the only source.
I'm like I learn all this stuff from TikTok. Like it's really
All
bad.
the
isn't it?
cooking videos and all.
Yeah, I
they're
love
like,
that.
Also, we love watching the mukbangs, people eating and all.
Oh, I hate them.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, that
You
gives
like
me
it?
shit.
We
I
said
love
we were
that.
gonna-
Makes me
remember-
Either you
nauseous.
love them or you hate
Remember
them.
we said we were going to do it as a segment in the podcast, and then we were like, no, actually, I think people hate that. Just listen.
So if
We'd
someone sat
lose
beside
all
you
of our
eating
listeners.
crisps, would that annoy you?
No.
no, not at all.
Oh God. Yeah, no, that
Or I
bothered
think it's
me.
the sound of it through your phone, maybe, is it? It's different on
It's
your
what
phone.
they eat. They don't really eat like they eat real soft foods and all. Like
Jelly
sushi
and
and all. I'd love some.
Would you ever scroll on your TikTok for you page and then there's some woman that's like, and I'm like,
Yeah. Do you not
No, I love
no, I
them.
feel like
I'd
she's
go-
in me.
I'd go
like,
to sleep for that.
I feel so invaded. Like it freaks
Like
me
she's
out.
talking inside your
She's
scroll,
putting
isn't it? Like,
makeup on you. She's like, I'm just going to.
Yeah, it
I'm like,
it gives me.
no.
I'm actually getting sweaty thinking of it. Like I feel like she's in my room. Like get
did
out.
you ever see
like,
the ones where they're brushing someone's hair and I'm like, pretend it's mine?
And you think it can
It's
be.
so relaxed.
I've never met anyone that like that. That's gas. That you
No, I
both
do,
enjoy
yeah.
that.
So thanks so much for joining us and how
Thank you. You're a star.
I actually
Um,
forgot we were on a podcast there.
I know, that's why this room, the first time we were in
That's
this
what we
room
do.
is the time when, remember you cried when the first day we were sitting here?
Birthday?
Because it was, I think it was.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was because it was so, like, it feels so,
Comfy, like
yeah, it's like
yeah.
you're just having chats with your
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why it was so, like
I love that.
But, so your new single, Nobody Else, is now out if anyone wants to listen to it. Highly recommend. And you can follow Aimée on social media. So it's AIMEE
EE Music Official.
Music Official.
Yeah.
You're a star. Thanks,
Guys,
I feel like I
thank
know
you
you
so
all
much
my
for
life.
coming
I know,
on.
because like, you know when you make friends with people on social media,
Yeah.
you're kind of just like, oh hey, like, and then you're like, wait,
You feel
I
like you
actually
do.
met
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Gas.
Oh,
Thanks so much, guys.
don't
Really
be silly,
enjoyed it.
Hugh. Thank you
Love
for
that.
coming in.
Thank you.
And we'll share.
And
our
keep it up
stuff.
because all the gals in Ireland desperately need this. This is great to see.
Aw.
It is. So well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
So we have an exclusive competition for listeners of Hold My Drink only. So each week we select one of you to win some products of your choice from Be Perfect. So all you have to do is tag myself, Ellie, Go Loud, and Be Perfect on your story when you're listening to the podcast, like a screenshot of the Spotify or whatever,
Wherever you listen.
wherever you listen to it on your story, and then we pick a winner.
Yeah.
So it's easy, really. Well, we announce the winner at the end of next week's episode, but this week's winner is Olivia Bartlett. So I will, she'll probably hear this anyway, but I'll give her a message and get her address and everything. But Olivia B_91.
Well done,
You're this
yay.
week's winner. So you're going to get some products of our choice, which is exciting.
Yay. A bundle.
And again, you can shop them on beperfectcosmetics.com if you haven't won, but keep entering as well because you might win one of the weeks. So,
We are twins.
we actually had, can we say? No.
Yeah.
We had matching periods this month.
This is how much time we're spending with each other.
But that's
love
mad.
it.
We got it on the same night.
Yep.
Like in our sleep. Like,
We're in sync.
I
was going to say blood brothers. Ew.
oh
Ick. Sorry. Ew.
blood sisters.
Jesus.
We pick one topic on the week's episode every week,
Mhm.
and if we sip, it means we agree. If we skip, it means we disagree.
Yes.
So we were talking about exes and stuff. So this week's sip or skip is go back to an ex, sip or skip.
I'm saying sip.
Why? No.
Like, why?
No. Do you know what? It depends what type of ex it is. Some people have such a good breakup that if you want to get back, if you think you want to try things again and you worked on yourself, then sip in that case. But
I think I'm just such I don't know. I think I believe in love so much that
Yeah.
what's wrong with going back and trying again?
yeah,
You never know. It could be the one time that
it works.
it works. Whatever you've been through could have made you stronger.
It's so hard sometimes, isn't it, to think of what's best for you because you just don't know until you
You've
do
no idea.
it.
Yeah. You've
It's
no
like-
idea until you try, and that's what I've been.
But it's
saying.
also how many times do you try
I know.
as well.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
I say that all the time.
Sometimes I wish you just knew what to do in life.
it was planned
Someone
out.
tell you
Yeah.
sweet
In
dude,
advance.
this is going to be a really good sit down. Okay, Gran.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
But I've said it a few times. Not even not even regarding relationships, but anything. I'd rather sit there knowing I did something and said, no, it didn't work, or yes, it did work, than sit there saying, I wish I did that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that doesn't go for just
a what
relationships.
if.
Yeah. I'd hate to sit there saying, oh, I wish I did that. Or what
Yeah.
if I did that? What would be different now?
Yeah.
Instead, I can say, no, I tried it. Been there, done that,
Been there,
tried
done
it. It either worked or it didn't. And that can be to do with anything,
Yeah.
job, friendships, fucking whatever. So, I don't know.
I'm just thinking from my point of view, if I had to go back to my exes, I'd certainly skip.
Oh, God.
So I'm going to say skip because I'd rather.
I'm saying sip
No.
because I just like to see the good in everyone.
Mm-hmm.
I choose that over sometimes seeing,
Yeah. But yeah, you do.
seeing real life
Mm-hmm.
with everyone and anyone, friends and stuff even.
Yeah.
I'm just saying sip
No,
because
I
I'll just
skip.
be a big soft
Yeah.
today.
I'll say skip because.
Fuck that.
No, thank you. Been there, done that. But yeah, that was this week's episode.
Oh, cute.
Hope you enjoyed Aimée obviously
I
coming
enjoy.
on.
Yeah, I feel like
really
I knew
enjoyed-
Amy all my life.
It's wild, isn't it?
Yeah.
She's such a calm presence about her.
But that's what I said to her. She just makes me feel so with it or something, or so
yeah,
I have my shit together.
Mhm.
Even just by talking to her, I don't
Yeah.
know what it is.
very lovely girl.
Very nice gal.
Very nice gal. So don't forget about our competition that we hold every week,
Yes.
where we select the winners. just tag us. So Charleen and Ellie Go Loud and Be Perfect pages on the story with a screenshot of the podcast while you're listening. And then we announce the winner at the end of next week's episode. Thanks so much for Be Perfect for sponsoring
Yay, we love you.
us. We love yous. And you can shop. I'm talking we love yous as if the brand is a person. Like, love you. But you can shop online at beperfectcosmetics.com.
So, as I'm sure you know already, we bring you new episodes of Hold My Drink every Wednesday, which you can listen first on the Go Loud app and all major podcast platforms. Tongue-tied today. And we appreciate and love all the support. And we're so glad that you all love our little community as much as we do.
And I love that I keep getting messages of people like that they're recommended to their friends and now all their friends like it and all. It's such a little like community.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and a little family.
We're all best friends.
And we're going to meet you very soon.
I know.
Like very soon.
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm scared.
I'm terrified, but how fun.
How fun.
Yeah.
So keep an
I'm
eye.
going to cry actually when we do a live show.
Oh, I will sob.
I know I will.
Why?
At all
Happiness
my-
or sad?
No, like good ones. At all my any masterclasses that I used to do, I sob crying when I thank people. Yeah, I remember
your event, your
my launch. You know,
yeah.
I just get so overwhelmed.
I think I actually will as well.
My bladder is very near my eyes. I'm just a really over emotional person.
I am as
So
well.
I know seeing. I think more the fact that
Seeing your faces in real life.
yeah, knowing that people want to spend time with us in real life.
Yeah,
now that we
and
can.
spend a day, plan their day around seeing us.
It's gonna make me sob.
I'm so excited.
We'll let you know more information on that.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated.
And I hope everyone has a gorgeous, fantastic, positive week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will. It's
Good
a good
vibes.
week.
It is a good week.
Happy hump day.
Happy. Oh, yes, you're listening on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Happy hump day.
And
We love you.
yeah, we love you lots.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Subscribe to this podcast for free on the Go Loud app.